Hello. I would like to teach you the course and salutations today. So we will be going through 2 rounds. One is more beginner variation and the second is a little bit more active. So listen to your body. If you need to take a rest at any time, that's what the pause button is for. And work on focusing on the breath. We'll be moving through our belly bonfire breathing as we incorporate the movements of the sun salutation. The course and salutation is all about moving through the deep core line, which begins down at the big toe, scoops up the inner thighs through the pelvic floor, up and out through the tongue. So we'll be breathing some lion's breath as well through these 2 rounds. So come to the top of your mat and find your feet about hip distance apart here. Go ahead and place your feet down into the floor, lightly around the toes, and press into the heels, the bone beneath the big toe, and the pinky toe down there. Energize the legs, pull the belly in, scoop the tailbone down, and rest your arms down by your side. To begin, start to feel that belly bonfire breath. So the inhale is to drop the breath down into your belly, expand and widen at the pelvic floor, soften with the long spine. As you exhale, give a squeeze from the pelvic floor, the bathroom muscles. Pull that in and up to the lower belly and out through the nose. On the inhale, breathe down, feel expansion in space. And as you exhale, give a squeeze from your pelvic floor, a squeeze up to your lower belly, so you're hugging and pressing old air out. On the inhale again, drop the breath down, expand, inflate the belly like a balloon. And on the exhale, visualize you're squeezing the air out of that balloon, giving a hug and lift in and around and up behind the navel. 2 more times. Inhale, breathe down, lengthen up through your spine, press through your feet. Exhale, give a gentle squeeze and lift. Feel the breath throughout the entire body. Let's try to incorporate this breathing throughout the next postures we'll be inviting. So a few half sun salutations to move into our flow and warm up. On the inhale, roll the arms lightly up and over the head. As you exhale, slowly bend the knees and fold for the earth. Drop the skull. Inhale, press into the feet, bend the knees. As you exhale, scoop up from the front of the pelvis. Pull the lower belly in. Inhale, reach and rise, fill pose. Exhale, fold, bend the knees towards the earth. Drop the skull. Inhale, press into the feet, energize the legs. As you exhale, give a squeeze from the pelvic floor, curl in through the front of the spine, the front of the pelvis, and wave the arms up lightly. Inhale, fill. Exhale, lightly fold over your thighs. Drop the skull. Press through the feet. Inhale, pick it up from the front of the pelvis, scoop the belly in, give a squeeze, and gently roll the arms up. We'll move on now and stay down to the floor. So as you exhale again, find your arm bones towards the earth. Press the feet down. Spin the sit bones up and out. And then pull the lower belly in as you draw your spine nice and long and open the shoulder blades for a halfway lift. On the exhale, meet the earth. Drop the skull. Bend the knees. Press into the feet, energize the legs, and wave your spine up, open wide through the shoulders. Your fingertips on your knees or lower legs will track your spine forward. Pull up through the lower belly. On your exhale, let your fingertips touch the floor. Walk your feet inward. From your fingertips, press down to your knuckles and the heel of your hands. So let the fingertips take majority of the pressure. Roll the shoulders wide. Step one foot to meet the other in downward facing dog. Take a few moments with your feet just as wide in distance to walk it out. Press through the fingertips, releasing into the calves, the lower back, and breathing. On your inhale, breathe down into your belly. And as you exhale, give a gentle squeeze and lift from the bathroom muscles in and up the lower belly. Come to stillness. Go ahead and press into your palms. Draw the armpits slightly forward, the belly in and up. The spine is an extension right in between the arms, and the skull meets out of that. Let the heels drop last. Spin the sit bones wide. Pull the belly in to breathe. And meet downward facing dog with the breath. The next inhale, bend the knees. Bend the elbows slightly. Pull up through the lower belly. Lift the pelvis and roll your spine forward, rounding through the upper back into a plank pose. Press out through your heels, open through your skull. So if you notice that you're dropping here in your hips and you're hanging out, this is no good for your spine. And if you're way up here, also no good. So go ahead and place the knees down. And that's what we'll be doing for our first round. Everybody knees down. Pull the lower belly in, extend the heart forward and open through the shoulders, kneeling plank. Take a deep breath in, tailbone tucks to the earth. As you exhale, elbows towards the ribs for low plank. Hover and hold. And gently place the pubic bone down. Let the belly follow. So you're flat to the earth. Allow the skull to drop. Point the toes into the earth. Wrap the shoulders back. On the inhale, breathe down into the belly. And as you exhale, squeeze from the pelvic floor, squeeze the lower belly in and roll in and up to cobra. We're going to take 3 waves of energy. Reach out through the skull. Inhale, fill. Exhale, wave through. That's a 4-part breath. On the inhale into the belly. Exhale, give a squeeze and lift. Roll in and up. Reach out through the back of your skull. Inhale, fill the pose. And on the exhale, wave through. One more time. This time we'll stay up. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, give a squeeze and lift. Roll in and up. Reach up through your skull. Drop the shoulders. Inhale, fill. To transition, ease off, press through the hands. Use the lower belly to meet back onto the knees. Tuck the toes. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Pull the pelvis up. Pull the belly in. And release the heels last into downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk the big toe mounds to meet. Press them into each other to firm the inner thighs. Press the fingertips down. Take a deep breath in. Bring the elbows parallel to the earth, the knees to where the earth. So you're hovering, holding. And on your exhale, hop to the top. On your inhale, roll up halfway. Pulling in through the lower belly, extend your spine. As you exhale, meet the earth. Bend the knees and fold over your thighs. Next breath cycle, press into the feet, scoop up through the lower belly, the front of the pelvis. Start to reach and rise. Inhale, extend the arm bones up. Exhale to heart center. Collect the breath and come back to that belly bonfire, breathing. Inhale down into the belly. Exhale to give a gentle squeeze and lift. 2 more breaths just like that, and we'll move into our second round. So for our second round, we're going to add a little bit more variation and what I call the core plank. So come to step towards the top of your mat. On the inhale, reach the arm bones up, lightly over the head. As you exhale, bend the knees and fold for the earth. Inhale, press into the feet, roll the sit bones wide, pull the belly in and track your spine long. As you exhale, meet the fingertips towards the earth. Press down through the fingertips so firmly so that if you were to do a balance, that would be the only thing supporting you. And then roll down to your knuckles and lightly to the heel of your hands. Broaden your shoulders and step back into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Draw the armpits forward. Spiral your sit bones wide. Pull the belly in, the ribs in. And let the head be an extension of that spine in between the arms. Inhale, bend the knees. Get a little bounce. As you exhale, pull up through the belly and roll forward into plank, leading with the back of the heart. As you straighten through, hold either a high plank by hugging in with the belly. Remember, if you're dropping or you're far up, you can place the knees down. Open wide through the heart space. Tuck the tail towards the heels. Breathe here. And then slowly tap the knees to the earth. Hug the belly in. Tailbone down. Lean the heart forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, a gentle yogi push-up. Let the pubic bone touch down. That's core strength. And then the lower belly towards the earth with the chest. Plant the toes down to the earth. On the inhale, breathe into the belly. We've only got 1 wave up. And as you exhale, scoop in and up. Reach out through the skull. Offer the heart. Breathe here. Inhale, fill. Press through the hands. Lift the belly. So you're either on the knees, knees down, or pointed plank using the lower belly to transition you back into downward facing dog. Come back to the breath. Breathing down into the belly. Exhale. Slowly give a squeeze and lift. We'll invite lion's breath now, so inhale down into the belly. As you exhale, stick your tongue out so the tip of it draws to the chin and make the ha sound. 2 more times. Again. Resume the breath. Bring the big toe mounds to touch, squeeze them up against each other. Inhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Exhale through the lower belly, reach up the right leg towards the sky. Core plank moment. Your left knee can be up or down to bring the right leg forward. Everybody bend the elbows, bend the standing left knee or put it to the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, curl your right knee to your nose, press the floor away, lift your hips, lift your heart, and step your right foot to your right thumb. We'll go ahead and position the weight back into our left heel, and then draw the heel up as you press into the ball of the foot. Press down through your right foot, lean your spine forward, inhale, lift the hips. As you exhale, bend the back knee and roll in and up through the front of your pelvis for our lunging series. So your back knee is bent, the weight is forward, the pelvis is contained in and up, elongate the spine. On the inhale, stretch up and out through that, and as you exhale, it's fists of fire to the low waist. For 4, inhale, exhale. Try to keep that pelvis back, inhale into your belly, exhale, give a squeeze and a tuck of the tailbone. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly release the fingertips to the floor. Slide your left hand down to a block or just beneath your shoulder to the floor. Right knee is bent. On the next inhale, lengthen your spine. Your pelvis is buoyant, and as you exhale, slowly roll your right arm up into a twisted lunge. We're going to flow this series now. So inhale, fill, broaden the shoulders. Exhale, bend the back knee, bend the elbows, and curl, brush the floor. Slowly inhale, pick it back up, reach and rise. As you exhale, give a squeeze and lift with the breath and circle down, brush the floor. Inhale, pick it back up. So we've got a resist and release technique going on here to build strength and flexibility at the same time. Use the breath. Inhale, exhale, circle down, give a squeeze and lift, and then inhale, pick it back up. Maybe start to straighten a little further through that right leg. 3 more counts. So to hear your breath. Last one. Very nice. Slowly lower that right arm down. Spin your chest towards the earth. Come up on fingertips. Press down to knuckles and palms. Lean forward. Use your hips to lift up. Use the belly to bring the right leg to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Stay here to breathe. Roll the shoulders wide. Sit bones wide. Belly in. Spine is long between the arms. On the next inhale, bend the knees. As you exhale, pull up through the lower belly, roll forward, rounding through the upper back into plank. Remember, knees can be up or down. Make it a strong, quality plank. Drawing the tailbone towards the earth, broaden through the heart. Everybody drop the knees, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, elbows over wrists, halfway down. Pull the lower belly in, let pubic bone touch down, and everything else follow chest to the earth. Point the toes. Take a deep breath into the belly. And as you exhale, give a squeeze and lift and roll in and up. Draw your skull back, open your heart, cobra. Inhale, fill, ease off. Exhale, squeeze. You're either on the knees or pointed plank. Lift through your lower belly. Transition to downward facing dog for the last round. Slowly walk the big toes to touch. On the inhale, give them a bend. Raise the left leg up, using the lower belly to reach and rise. Square the hips to the earth. Right knee can come on the floor. Otherwise, bend it. Inhale here. Use the exhale to parallel the arms and then scoop your left knee to your nose, core plank. Raise the heart, raise the hips, left foot to left thumb, top of the mat. Place the weight into the heel of your foot right there. Press it back and then draw it forward over the ball. Press the weight forward into your left foot. Lean your skull forward, lean your spine forward. And when you're ready, inhale. Use the exhale to bend the back knee and roll in and up through the front of the pelvis, opening the heart last. Fists of fire. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, give a squeeze and lift to the lower waist. Inhale, reach and rise. Keep that belly bonfire breath strong. Inhale, straighten your back leg. Exhale, scoop through. 3 more. 2. 1. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lightly touch the fingertips down. Right hand to a block or beneath the right shoulder. On the inhale, lift the pelvis, scoop the spine forward. And I'll turn around so you can see this better. So left foot is forward, right foot is back. On the next inhale, slowly raise the left arm up. And as you exhale, bend the back knee, bend the elbow, circle through, brush the floor. Inhale, pick it back up. So you might start to work with the straighter left leg. Your pelvis is nice and buoyant. Breath is flowing. 2 more circles, and we'll stay to hold. And maybe with the straighter leg, open, broaden through your heart, lengthen your neck for your twisted lunge. And as you exhale, circle back down. Plant the fingertips towards the earth, slide down to knuckles and palms. Meet me for our last downward facing dog right here. Lengthen through the spine, feel the breath, broaden the shoulders, armpits draw forward. When you're ready, bring your big toe mounds to touch. Squeeze them up against each other, and on the inhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees. And as you exhale, fire up the fingertips and hop to the top. On the inhale, roll up halfway. Pull the lower belly in, open through the shoulders. As you exhale, maybe your legs are a little straighter, maybe not. Fold and descend over the heart. Take a deep breath in. Slowly begin to bend the knees. As you exhale, pull up through the front of the pelvis and unravel yourself to stand. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, lower to the space of the heart. So you can go ahead and repeat that 1 to 3 times. It's a great way to warm up for some of the other videos I have here on the channel, which are Core Strength Vinyasa with Sasha Quince. Or you can finish for today and you just had a really great start to your morning or your evening, energized your body, detoxed, clear and cleansed. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.